Alright. Hello fans of Slapshot and welcome to yet another great night. Today is Monday, Easter Monday, and we have a very special matchup for you just now. It's Mezi Prostor facing off against Golden Eagles. I'm just gonna send out the lobby details. And we're almost ready to join with the lobby. As well, right now we are still waiting for the players to join, so I'm just gonna move my mic to a proper position. Alright, and we're almost ready to kick off this wonderful game. Mezi Prostor currently first, 1 win, 0 losses. Golden Eagles currently fourth, with 0 wins and 1 loss. I've just been in about 45 minutes of scrims. I need to get my head through this, and yeah, this should be good. Alright, let's hop into the lobby. And by the way, I welcome everybody who has tuned into the stream. I hope we will have a nice game to watch, as both the teams are slowly filling out the lobby. And it seems like the majority of the players are already here. Alright, we get to do some stretches, that's cool. Why I seriously wonder why Flows left some of these in. By the way, that score is because of the game. The game likes to not wipe its memory when it comes to keeping score and shots, so it basically remains the same from the last game that I was in. Yeah, I should keep stretching probably. But yeah, we're still waiting for one more player from the Golden Eagles. There he is. And we're pretty much ready to start this game. And alright, Alright. And we're off with the game. Messi Prostor playing in pink, Briba and Beckham on the opening face-off. Meanwhile, Golden Eagles playing in black as we start off this game. The first attack from Messi Prostor fails, so does the second, as Cabo dumps both attempts with removing the puck, of course. Spect is playing very close to Samik. Now it's a pass to Cabo. Cabo is gonna get into a bit of problems with Lakiara. Now Vexo trying to pass to Beckham. Cabo gets to it. Over to Beckham who shoots. Great attempt from the Golden Eagles attack. Now it's over to Spect. Spect passing back. It's over to Beckham now. Over to Cabo. Quick passes from the Golden Eagles. It's over to Spect yet again. Now Briba passing back to Malone. Samik gets the puck bumped away from him. Malone. Now Samik tried to deflect that in. Fighting for the puck. Now it's Vexo on the puck, passing to Cabo behind his own net. Cabo loses control for a bit, but it was only a trick to keep Samik away. Or rather close, and Beckham, wonderful shot! Amazing finish from behind the left circle of the O-zone. And Golden Eagles get a quick lead. Vexo trying to pass to Cabo. Lakiera was in the way. Now Spect passing over to Cabo. Cabo tried to pass forward to Vexo. Vexo will find a passing angle along the wall to Beckham. But Samik will gain possession in a very good position. And Samik will dangle around Spect and score. And that's the equalizer from Messi Prostor. Wonderful, same position that Beckham shot from on the other side of the rink, and we are yet again at an even state. Oh, now a bit of a mistake from Cabo and Spect, and now Briba will take advantage of that chaos and will shoot. Spect fighting with Samik over the puck. Samik tries to pass to anybody, and now Beckham sends over to Vexo, who's gonna shoot, goes wide. Now Beckham over to Vexo yet again. This time in center, but it didn't go in. Briba behind his own net, trying to find the start of the next attack. Passes to Samik. Back to Briba. Now Vexo over to Beckham, over to Cabo. Great passing between each other. Lakiara tries to go forward. Now it's Spect who bumps it away, but it's Samik who gets the puck from the rebound, or rather the bounce. Spect gets into a bit of conflict with Samik yet again. Now Cabo sending it forward to Vexo. Vexo will push it a bit back, almost losing the puck. Passing back to Cabo, now to Beckham. Cabo once again on the puck. Shot a bit too low, straight into the defense of Messi Prostor. There's a lot of possession on the Golden Eagles side. Apart from Samik, not that much of possession. We haven't seen much possession from Messi Prostor outside of Samik, but now it's their time as Briba gets on the puck. Tried to pass it forward, but it's cut by Beckham who shoots. Briba manages to cut that shot. Now Malone gets on the puck, just dumps it away. It's over to Spect. Spect will keep possession. Spect tries to find a passing angle, does so over to Cabo. Sends it back to Spect. Oh, now a deflection. Oh my god, it's an own goal from Spect. Very unfortunate from the Golden Eagles, as Samik played perfectly into that chaos. Wonderful cut pass that leads to a goal for Messi Prostor. And now a shot from center ice. Malone gets a 2-goal lead for Messi Prostor. Lakiera seems to be talking the most out of the chat, which, you know, happens. Spect over to Cabo. Now Vexo, but it doesn't get fast. The defense of Meziprostor as they start yet another attack. Briba over to Lakiera. Briba sends it back to Malone behind his own net. And he will start the next attack. It's over to Samik. Loses the puck to Cabo and Vexo. Now Beckham tries to send it to Vexo. Fights with Lakiera. Now Briba gets in there as well. Now Samik does. And nobody can take the puck away from the Golden Eagles as they pass it back to Spect. And a forward pass to Cabo. Now to Vexo, to Beckham. And it's not gonna go anywhere as Meziprostor lead by 2 at the end of period number 1. So far not that many shots in this game. But it's all about how these next 10 minutes will go, and we'll see if there will be an increase in the amount of shots in the game. So far both teams have 1 save, which is also a very low statistic, but there have been a lot of blocks. And the second period starts. Meziprostor 3, Golden Eagles 1. That's the score so far after 5 minutes. Spect sends it forward to Vexo, a shot. Wonderful save for Malone. Now Lakiera goes the other way with a shot. It's over to Samik. Tries to pass it back to Lakiera, who now fights with Vexo over the puck. Vexo over to Beckham, who shoots. And now Malone manages to make another save. Cabo. No, it's Cabo again. Briba to Lakiera. Great attack from Meziprostor, that could have been. Now it's Samik behind the opposition net. Is he gonna go for a wraparound? He is, but Cabo has anticipated that and will stop that form of attack. Cabo passing over to Vexo. Vexo in a good position, will shoot a bit wide. Now Spect gets on the puck. Gets pressured by Samik. Now Cabo also pressured by Samik. Samik is doing very heavy lifting on the pressuring. But the Golden Eagles are barely able to outpass him. Now Samik in a good position to Lakiera. Lakiera couldn't finish. Samik yet again in attack, will shoot himself this time. Will not rely on his teammates. Samik was shot yet again. Spect just has to stand and hold his ground for these types of shot. Now Spect passing forward to Vexo, to Beckham, but Malone cuts that pass before it could happen. Now Briba. Malone. Lakiera loses the puck to Vexo. Cabo on the puck. Slowly moving the puck forward together with Spect. A long pass to Vexo, which will end in a battle for the puck between Vexo and Malone. Now Cabo will shoot from a very dead angle. Now Vexo, wonderful wraparound, and there's the contact goal from Golden Eagles that they wanted for so long. Malone and Beckham on the face-off. And it's sent back to Briba, who's behind his own net. Briba will start the next attack for Meziprostor. A long pass to nobody, as Spect is the target of that puck position. And Patsamik, wonderful dangles around the Golden Eagles defense to score for his hat-trick. And Meziprostor once again 2 goals ahead. Beckham sending it back to Cabo for the restart. Beckham over to Vexo. Ooh, could have been a very amazing shot. Now it's Cabo on the puck who will shoot. Samik is there to cover in defense actually. Now Specht passing over to Cabo. Cabo passing to Specht. Slakiara to Samik. Samik will attempt to do something, presumably on his own. Lakiara is standing in very good positions, but the Golden Eagles defense knows that he will not pass. Pretty much no matter the situation at this point. Samik tries to push through, doesn't, as the Golden Eagles defense holds their ground perfectly in that situation. Now Cabo tries to move forward, Samik steals the puck. It's Vexo. But now Malone is gonna just dump it out, but it's Cabo who picks it up. Cabo will start the next attack for Golden Eagles. Vexo attempted a shot. Now Beckham lost a very good position chance, but Vexo regains it, but only for a couple seconds, as it's over to Malone now. Breba, back to Malone. Now a long pass forward. It was more of a dump as it's keeper to Specht. Beckham sends it over to Cabo. Now, oh, that was a very bad pass from Cabo, as that allowed a very deadly chance from Lakiara. Now Samik in a very good position, shooting wide. Samik yet again. He's gonna be pressured out of the defensive zone, but only for a fraction of a second. He's behind the opposition goal, passing to Lakiara. Beckham sends it over to Cabo, who shoots, goes barely wide. 10 seconds left in the period. Oh, that could have been a wonderful header from Beckham. And Samik will end the period with a shot, and Specht saves it. 4-2 after 2 periods. Meziproster still in the lead by 2 goals. We have seen wonderful attacks from the Golden Eagles and Samik, and we hope to see more of that in the third period, as the amount of shots clearly has increased in the second period. So we'll see how the last 5 minutes goes. Malone. Starting the next attack for Meziproster. No, just dumping away. Okay. Specht will pass to Cabo, as it's yet another Golden Eagles attack that they push forward with, but they lose the puck very quickly, as Samik is now in possession. He will move along the wall, but it's only a dump, as he wasn't in a very good offensive position himself. He didn't want to carry the attack on his own. Now Beckham in a good position, shooting into the side netting. Samik. Over to Malone. To Samik! And it's in! That was beautiful. Absolutely marvelous. That must have been a set piece. There's no way they didn't practice that. That was definitely one of the most beautiful goals I have seen this season so far. But that brings Meziproster ahead by 3. And Golden Eagles attack has a lot of work to do here. Lakiara stopping it immediately, not even getting past the first defender, but Golden Eagles keep possession. Cabo tries to pass to Vexo. Now Samik having a bit of problems with Beckham going the other way. Lakiara and Cabo. Lakiara trying to dangle the opponents. Will pass completely back to Malone, and it's back to Lakiara, who doesn't get the pass off. It's cut by Vexo, and now it's over to Specht. But Samik in a very good position right now. Let's see how he'll start this next attack. It's over to Lakiara in the center in center ring. But he just moves to the side. It's Briba who's gonna shoot. Vexo blocks that. Samik now tries to dangle in. Everybody's position on him. There's not even a defender elsewhere. Thank you, Svaki, for your subscription. Beckham. Move to Vexo. Spect. Samik. Wonderful save from Beckham. I wanted to say shot from Samik, but while it was a good positioning shot, Beckham makes a wonderful save despite not being the goalie. And Cabo seems to have positioned himself into the role of poacher. He usually plays defense, so we'll see how this strategy will work out for the Golden Eagles. Beckham. It's a very wide shot. Now Spect on the puck. Doesn't get it past Lakiara. Lakiara over to Samik. To Lakiara. Could have been wonderful, but it's stopped by Spect, as that is his job. Samik. It's over to Lakiara now in attack. Very good dribbling, but still hitting wide. Beckham. Nobody's in defense. Vexo has to stop that himself. Vexo tries to pass over to Cabo, but Lakiara makes sure that bounce doesn't go with. Make sure with a bounce that pass doesn't go where it originally needed to go. Now Spect gets it barely past Samik, over to Vexo, to Cabo, but Malone dumps it out. Not much time left for the Golden Eagles. Briba. It's Samik now. Spect once again. Samik now in attack. Now Vexo. To Cabo! Ooh, what a shot. It doesn't look like there's gonna be much more happening this game. And Samik will attempt to do a wraparound. He will get it in. And this game is sealed with Samik's approval written all over it. And yeah, it doesn't look like the teams are trying all that much. Mesiproster is just keeping possession. And that's the game. Mesiproster take yet another win in the LC League. And they seem to be looking stronger this season than ever before. And 6-2 is the final result. Hope you guys enjoyed this game. And that's gonna be it from me tonight on Monday Night Slapshot. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you at some point in the future. Have a great evening.